Remember school? We learned algebra, we learned about mitochondria. We spent hours memorizing historical dates and scientific facts. We were taught how to dissect a frog and how to solve quadratic equations, but did any of that prepare us for the real world? Did it teach us how to manage our finances, how to budget, or how to invest? Not really, but did we learn about money? Nope. We left school knowing how to calculate the area of a triangle, but clueless about how to balance a checkbook or understand a credit score. Schools teach us how to write a poem, but not how to write a check. We can analyze Shakespeare, but can't analyze our bank statements. We can solve for X, but we can't solve our financial problems. They teach us the Pythagorean theorem, but not how to get a mortgage. We know the names of all the planets, but we don't know how to apply for a loan. We can recite the periodic table, but we can't navigate the stock market. This is a huge problem because money matters. It matters a lot. It's not just about having enough to buy what you want. It's about security, freedom, and peace of mind. It's about being able to handle emergencies and plan for the future. Not knowing about money can mess up your life badly. It can lead to debt, stress, and a constant feeling of being overwhelmed. It can affect your relationships, your health, and your overall well-being. It's like trying to drive a car without knowing what the steering wheel does. You might be able to get by for a while, but eventually you're going to run into trouble. You might make a wrong turn, or worse, end up in a crash. You might get lucky for a bit, but eventually you're going to crash, and when you do, the consequences can be severe. Financial mistakes can take years to recover from, and some people never fully bounce back. Why don't schools teach this stuff? Good question. It's baffling that something so essential is so often overlooked. Some people say it's because the people in charge don't know much about money themselves. They might be experts in their fields, but financial literacy isn't their strong suit. Others say it's because teaching about money is seen as boring. It's not as exciting as literature or as challenging as calculus. But that doesn't mean it's not important. Whatever the reason, it's time for this to change. We can't afford to keep ignoring financial education. The stakes are too high. We need to start teaching kids about money in school. We need to give them the tools they need to succeed in the real world. Financial literacy should be as fundamental as reading and writing, because not knowing about money isn't cute, it's dangerous. It's time to make a change for the sake of our future generations. So, what are they not teaching you? Let's start with the basics, like what even is money? How do taxes work? What's the difference between a credit card and a debit card? These might seem like simple things, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know the answers, and not knowing can cost you big time. It's not just about the basics either. They also don't teach you about investing or saving or planning for retirement, all the important stuff that can help you build wealth and live a comfortable life. It's like they're setting us up to fail, throwing us out into the world without the tools we need to succeed. Well, they make it seem like money is this big mystery, like it just magically appears in ATMs. But here's a secret. Money isn't magic, it's a system. And once you understand the system, you can learn to work it to your advantage. One of the biggest secrets they don't tell you, investing. Investing is how regular people become millionaires. It's how you make your money work for you instead of the other way around. Another secret, saving. Boring, right? But saving is how you build a safety net. It's how you make sure you're okay if something unexpected happens. And then there's financial planning. This is like setting goals for your money. Where do you want to be financially in 5 years, 10 years? Financial planning helps you get there. Remember that thing about investing? Let's talk about that some more, because investing can seem scary, like something only rich people do, but that's not true. You don't need a ton of money to start investing. You can start small. The important thing is to start. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. There are tons of different ways to invest. You can buy stocks. You can invest in real estate. You can even invest in things like art or wine. The key is to do your research. Figure out what kind of investing is right for you. And don't be afraid to ask for help. There are financial advisors who can help you make smart decisions. Section 5, Saving Grace, How to Not Spend It All. Saving, it's not the most exciting word, is it? It often conjures up images of tedious restraint and missed opportunities. But what if I told you that saving doesn't have to be a chore? In fact, it can be quite empowering. It sounds like something your grandma does, but saving is crucial. It's not just for the elderly or the overly cautious. It's a smart strategy for anyone who wants to take control of their financial future. It's how you build a financial cushion for yourself. This cushion acts as a safety net, providing you with peace of mind and a sense of security. Imagine the relief of knowing you have funds set aside for unexpected events. Think of it like this. Life is full of surprises, some good, some bad. You might get a surprise bonus at work, or you might get an unexpected bill in the mail. And sometimes those surprises cost money, a lot of money. Whether it's a medical emergency, a car repair, or an urgent home fix, these expenses can add up quickly, like a lot of money. Without savings, these situations can become overwhelming and stressful, leading to financial strain and anxiety. That's where savings come in. By setting aside money regularly, you create a buffer that can absorb these financial shocks. Having a healthy savings account means you're prepared for whatever life throws your way. It gives you the freedom to handle emergencies without derailing your financial stability. A medical emergency? No problem. Your savings can cover the costs, allowing you to focus on recovery rather than worrying about bills. Car broke down? You got this. With savings, you can pay for repairs without having to dip into your regular budget or go into debt. The best way to save is to make it automatic. Set up a system where a certain amount of money is transferred from your checking account to your savings account every month. This way, you don't have to think about it. The money is saved before you even have a chance to spend it. Over time, these small, regular contributions can grow into a substantial amount. You won't even miss it. And the best part, you'll have the peace of mind knowing that you're building a secure financial future for yourself and your loved ones. Section 6. Planning for the future, not just for old people. Retirement sounds pretty great, right? Sleeping in, traveling the world, finally having time to learn how to play the banjo. But retirement costs money. And the earlier you start planning for it, the better. It's like this: the more time you have before retirement, the less money you have to save each month. It's the magic of compound interest. Don't worry, we won't bore you with the math. So how do you plan for retirement? There are things like 401(k)s and IRAs. These are accounts specifically designed to help you save for retirement. Talk to a financial advisor, figure out what makes sense for you, and start planning for that banjo-playing future. Section 7. Real-life money wins and fails. In this section, we're diving into the real world to see how financial decisions play out in everyday life. We'll explore both the triumphs and the pitfalls that people encounter on their financial journeys. Let's talk about some real-life examples. These stories will help us understand the impact of financial literacy and the consequences of financial missteps, because nothing makes this stuff clearer than seeing it in action. First, the good news. Remember Warren Buffett? He's a prime example of how smart financial decisions can lead to incredible success. He's one of the richest guys in the world. His journey to wealth is a testament to the power of investing and making informed financial choices. And you know how he got there? Investing. He didn't just stumble upon his fortune. He built it through careful and strategic investments over many years. He started investing when he was just a kid. Imagine having the foresight and discipline to start building wealth at such a young age. And now he's, Warren Buffett. His story is inspiring, showing us that with the right knowledge and actions, financial success is achievable. But not everyone's a Warren Buffett. For every success story, there are countless tales of financial hardship and mistakes. And there are plenty of stories about people who made bad financial decisions. These stories serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the importance of being careful with our money. People who racked up tons of credit card debt. It's easy to fall into the trap of spending more than you can afford, especially with the convenience of credit cards. People who lost their life savings in risky investments. The allure of high returns can sometimes blind us to the risks involved. These stories aren't meant to scare you. Instead, they highlight the importance of making informed decisions and understanding the potential consequences of our financial actions. They're meant to show you how important it is to be financially literate. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to managing your money, because knowing even a little bit about money can make a huge difference. It can be the difference between financial stress and financial security, between struggling to make ends meet and living comfortably. So take these stories to heart. Learn from the successes and the failures. Use them as motivation to educate yourself and make better financial choices. Remember, your financial journey is unique, but the principles of smart money management apply to everyone. With the right knowledge and tools, you can navigate your way to financial success. Section 8, the high cost of not knowing. Not knowing about money can cost you, literally, like actual money, but it can also cost you in other ways. It can cost you your peace of mind. If you're constantly worried about money, it's hard to enjoy life. It can also cost you relationships. Money problems are a leading cause of stress in relationships, and it can even cost you your health. Stress from financial problems can lead to all sorts of health issues. So yeah, not knowing about money is a big deal. Section 9, take charge of your dough, learn the money game. The good news is it's never too late to learn. You don't need to be a financial expert, you just need to know the basics. And there are tons of resources available to help you. There are books, websites, podcasts, even apps. You can take a class at your local community college. You can even hire a financial advisor. The important thing is to take action. Don't wait until it's too late. Start learning about money today. Your future self will thank you for it.